It's the Monday before Christmas and I am completely over it, but count it all joy. I have goodies to play with and I just want to chat with you all about what's going on in this season. So, Merit Beauty was kind enough to send me their limited edition Fete collection. The Fete Edition, I'm sorry. And it's a limited edition set of essentials for the holiday parties that you're excited about and the ones that you aren't. And I really feel that down, way down in my spirit as far as not being enthused about the holidays. But I digress. So here's the box set, really nice packaging. And this set actually comes with 5 different products. You have the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, Clean Lash in Perfect Black, which is one of my favorite mascaras. We have a signature lip in the shade Aperitif. Then we have the Bounce Day Glow Highlighting Balm and one of the Brow 1980 pomades in the color Neutral. So there are a couple of these that I have tested in some variety in my first video about Merit Beauty. Go back and check that out. But let's see what these products are talking about. So first up, if I can get it out of the packaging, is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. And what you're supposed to do is apply it to clean skin after cleansing and before moisturizing. You take 2 or 3 pumps. All right. It doesn't really have a smell, which is good. And I'm just gonna kind of press that into my face. I'm assuming this is, more of a serum type product. You can actually use this underneath foundation or by itself. And so this product is supposed to have a dewy finish, to be lightweight and plumping. It has 4 different types of hyaluronic acid to help promote a healthy skin barrier. I can't just off the top tell what this looks like just yet, but it feels really nice. It's not greasy at all, but it does kind of have that serum-y feel that you would look for. So now that that's absorbed, I am going to actually follow up with my moisturizer, just a couple of drops there. Next up in the collection, I am going to use the Brow 1980 pomade. I know last time I got like a brown shade that was a little too light for me to use on its own, but I have been using it to lock in my eyebrow pencil and I really like it for that. So this is the neutral color and it's literally like, if you can see that, kind of clear, or like white drying clear, kind of like caulk. So just sweeping that in over my brows. My eyebrows grow in weird. I don't have to tell y'all that because you can see it with your own eyes. So I typically have to like fill them in with a pencil or something. I can't just use a clear pomade like this by itself. So I'm gonna grab a pencil. Hang tight. I'm just gonna fill in this other brow a little bit. And what I'll do is kind of help that out a little bit and then use my Brow 1980 pomade to lock that in. I always forget that the short end is where the product is and the long end is the wand. But we'll do that and just kind of sweep that over to hold the brows in place. And then next up, I received the signature lip in the shade Aperitif. The button on the bottom is brown. I have no idea what this shade is going to be, so we'll find out together. Ooh, it's kind of a cranberry looking red from what I can tell. Ooh. Swipe. Ooh. It's not quite a cool red. It's not quite a warm red. It's just kind of a nice, almost poinsettia-ish red. It's kind of cool. And I really love the signature lip formula. It's a very smooth, comfortable wear just in general. Next up, I'll use the Clean Lash in Perfect Black. I don't want to open this color, this tube, because I already have one open, but that is a really nice mini to travel with for sure. So one thing I love about this that I mentioned in the last video is that it's a tubing mascara, which means when I'm ready for this to come off, I don't have to fight with it. All I have to do is take some warm water to it and it'll come straight off. Instead of like painting and dyeing the lash, the fibers in the mascara actually wrap themselves around your lashes, and it does give me a pretty decent lift. My lashes on their own are not terribly pronounced. They need a lot of help, and I feel like this tubing mascara does a really good job at that. And don't mind this paint, y'all. I've been painting that closet. I got the primer done earlier, and paint is hard to get off your skin. So that's the mascara, and I feel like this deserves, if I'm gonna wear a cranberry red lip, I'm just gonna take a little bit of my favorite orange red blush and just sweep it across my cheeks. Pat a little bit of color in place. I look a little more alive already. And then last but not least, the Day Glow Balm Highlighter in the color Bounce. This looks almost like a pink champagne color highlighter. And I'm just kind of bouncing that across my skin. I feel like this shade of highlighter would have actually looked a little bit better with a more pink or cool toned blush, but we'll make it work. So far, again, I really love this mascara. It's one of my favorites, period, in my collection. I travel with it often, so having this size is really, really great. I really love the great skin so far. It feels good, it feels wearable, it doesn't have a scent, and it's not greasy, I can say that. And the signature lip formula, the formula is nice and wearable and comfortable and smooth. Interesting color. I have a lot of reds. I don't think I have a cranberry-ish red like this. And yeah, you've got the Brown 1980 pomade. I prefer a pomade that has color in it, but it's definitely useful if I'm using a pencil or some other type of color that needs a little bit of help to stay locked in. You got a neutral, which is great to have. So the Fete collection, all 5 of these products retail for $75, and it's actually a $108 value, so great discount for the money. Great travel sizes and products. Great gift. Great late Christmas gift for someone you love if they are into minimalist beauty. And yeah, I'm gonna leave the link down in the description bar, and if you purchase anything from that link, I may receive a small commission. Thanks a lot, but no obligation. But yeah. Oh, also, Merit offers free shipping on all orders over $40, and your first order ships with your very own signature bag. So that's a nice touch. You're getting a free gift to store all of your Merit goodies together. So y'all, speaking of holidays, I just want to come out and say the holidays are hard for a lot of people. Like, I am not very festive. I'm kind of bah humbug a little bit just because it isn't me. But I want to acknowledge, in light a lot of recent events that I won't specify by name, I don't want to trigger anyone, but let's not take for granted that this is such a happy and pleasant and joyful time for everyone. There are a lot of reasons why a lot of people struggle with the holidays. I mean, every time I open my phone from like October through really the spring, every other day somebody I know is losing a loved one. And my late grandfather used to say, if you make it to March, you'll march on through. But sadly, for, those of us left behind, not everybody marches on through. So a lot of people will be celebrating their first holidays without somebody that is very special to them, and having to cope with that big family dinner where that person's seat is now empty is hard. Or, for a lot of us who've lost loved ones around this time, every year is kind of a reminder of that. And speaking of loved ones, holidays really kind of show the constitution of your family. It can bring out the best in your family, or if you want to know how dysfunctional your family is, take a look at how the holidays play out. And that's stressful for a lot of people. It's stressful for me, and just want to let you know that if you're feeling the pressure, if you're tired, I know this time of year is particularly difficult because we're pushing toward New Year's, and I'm having a hard time looking back over 2022, and I'm struggling with everything that I did not get done, and trying to really cling to the good stuff. But I tend to be really, really hard on myself in retrospect about the state of my year. And I just say all of that to say, if you're feeling some kind of way about this time of year, you are not by yourself. You're not by yourself. And just, if you are in a good space, if you are really, really excited about all the festivities and the things that go on between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, just encourage somebody. Don't make them feel bad for not being in the quote unquote holiday spirit. Don't make them feel bad if they decide to bow out of family functions in the name of peace or in the name of just needing a break or finances or whatever the case may be. Just remember, as you should be kind to people all year long, this is especially a time to be kind, be compassionate, be gracious to one another. Life is really, really too short. It's too short to have beef. I'll go ahead and say that. It's too short to have alt. And it's too short to stress about a time that is temporary. A lot of people make some really big, difficult choices in the stress of this moment, in the stress of how am I gonna like buy all these presents, or it's the end of the year, I only got a handful of days to do this, that, and the other, or oh man, I gotta be here, there, and everywhere. And then January 1st comes and all the lights are turned off and the stores are already on Valentine's Day, and you make it the next few weeks to MLK, and it's just just hang in there. I don't know really how to articulate that better, but remember that it's temporary, and as my grandmother would say, this too shall pass. Every day is a new day, and thank God the ones before it don't have to come again. But if you're out there and you're struggling, I see you. I'm praying for you as you pray for me, and I love all of you all. This is probably gonna be my last video of 2022, but it might not be, so stay tuned. And I love each and every one of you, and I thank you so much for what good has happened this year. So as always, do what it is you love what it is you do, and keep on, because tomorrow is a new day. See you soon.